Tonight I'm going to make something very simple. I'm just going to do a fried pork chop. It sounds pretty basic, but they are good. Okay, so I got our pork chops here. These just happen to be some pork chops I bought at the local farmer's market, and they're from Berkshire pork, which is a really good breed of pork. If you get a chance, shop your local farmer's market, check out the local farmers and stuff. A lot of times, not only you're supporting your local community, but a lot of times the food that they produce is actually better than what you can buy in the supermarkets. So I put a little salt in my pork. I'm also going to season my flour here a little bit. I've got 2 tablespoons of flour. Exact measurements really aren't that important on that. All we're going to do is put a little bit on the outside of the pork chop to help it brown. We're also going to put a little black pepper on our pork chop and in our flour. Now our pork chops, I want to season both sides of these. Now I got my pan heating up here. Should be pretty warm. Put a little oil in here. Let my oil get hot. Kind of swirl that around. Yeah, it's probably pretty warm. And what we're going to do, we're going to take our flour, we'll spread it out. Put a little flour on both sides of this chop. And we're using kind of a medium heat. We don't want it. We want it high enough to make sure that we brown, but we don't want it so high that we brown the outside and the middle still raw. And so whenever they get brown on this side, we're just going to flip them over. This stuff here, we're just going to kind of break that off, flip it over. And so whenever that side gets browned a little bit, what we're going to do is we're going to start making sure that we're brown on all of our sides. This won't take very long. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to take and put these on a plate, and then we're going to put them in the oven. I'm going to take that out too. Dang it. The oven's just heating up. Anyway, hang on. Sage in our oil. Flavor that oil a little bit. And we also got a clove of garlic that's sliced up. And all we're doing here is flavoring the oil. Alright. There we go. Now we'll take the sage and the garlic out. And we'll put these crispy bits back in there. Get a little sliced up onion. And we're going to soften this onion up. So our onions have softened up quite a bit. A little bit of color on them. A little chicken stock. Pinch of salt. Some black pepper. Go ahead and crank the heat up. Give this a stir. 2 tablespoons of cold butter. Go ahead and turn that burner off. And we'll just finish melting that butter and our sauce is ready. Okay, so our pork chops are out of the oven. We're going to pick one of these. Now I've got some mashed cauliflower here. Put our pork chop on there. Make sure we get some of our sauce on here. There it is, ready to serve. Alright, so a little bit of onion. Yeah, that's good.